here I am trying to think up a clever intro, and I got nothing. Looks like now I'm the one who's... Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Between a Rock and a Hard Place, episode 23, I believe. And I just wanted to say that today I was hoping I would feel better because I was feeling rough earlier today because I went to a band show the other night. My friend Joe went to go see him play, and the drafts were flowing that night, I can tell you. So had a good time at my friend Joe's show. Joey, look at us, Joey. We want to see Joey.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe.
Yeah!
First time on a stage in 5 years.
Yeah!
I think he's doing a pretty good job.
Take your shirt off! And your pants!
Fun fact, Joe loves mustard. So much so that he holds it in his beard.
Yeah!
He's the Mustard Tiger.
He's the mustard tiger.
They're called My Own Summer, and they do Deftones covers. So, yeah, I had a good time. They did a great job, sounded awesome, and yeah. Sorry about the audio quality that I have of the video. I'll try to tweak it the best I can, but, you know, it's the best you can get recording with a phone, so check a bit of them out. And then that's not the only show I attended this week. I don't tell anybody, but I actually played hooky on Monday. I called in sick to work, and I wasn't really sick. Yeah, which I don't normally do. And you know what, I'm not too worried. I don't think anybody from work watches this of note. Anybody who would is my friend, obviously. Hello, any friend from work who happens to be watching. But no bosses watch this, so yeah, you know what? F you, work. And I feel like it would be too offensive to give the finger because of all my awesome viewers, but yeah. So I played hooky, and I went to go see the Kids in the Hall perform live.
The Kids in the Hall, Tour 2015.
I wear my wedding dress because it's easier to get a cab. While on top of the world, I'm pumped.
Oh, you cannot still be angry with us, buddy.
Of course I am.
The Kids in the Hall, coming to a city near you. Dave Foley, Bruce McCulloch, Kevin McDonald, Mark McKinney, and Scott Thompson. Go to AXS.com for a list of show dates and to purchase tickets.
Huge fan of Kids in the Hall, and we had known that they were coming, and then my wife was on the computer, and she saw an ad that they were going to be there the next night in our city, so she was like, you know, call in sick, you gotta go. And I'm one of those guys that only calls in sick when I'm really sick. I'm allowed 10 sick days a year, and I don't use all those. I'm very self-conscious when it comes to calling in sick. I like to, you know, go in if I'm able to. So I played hooky, and I went to a show because, you know, with my schedule sometimes, it's hard for the wife and I to find like date nights. So we had a great date night, seeing the Kids in the Hall live. We're big fans of them. And yeah, hilarious. Some highlights of the show were Dave Foley's Guy with a Good Attitude Towards Menstruation.
Hi, my name's Dave Foley, and something you might not know about me is that I have a good attitude towards menstruation. That's right, I'm the guy with a good attitude towards menstruation. Oh, I know a lot of men are made uncomfortable by this monthly miracle, but not me. No, I embrace it. Embrace it the way some men embrace the weekend. Why, I anticipate it the way a child anticipates Christmas.
And then they also did some other skits from their shows, and it was just hilarious. And it ended off with Mark McKinney doing the famous head squisher guy. You know, I'm squishing your head.
I am squishing. Oh no, JRock's head is, oh no, it's about to be squished.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Don't panic. I mean, I'm only crushing your heads. Crush you. What the hell do you guys find to talk about anyway? I like to put my money into Texaco. Well, I like to put it in the Gulf. Well, I put my money in my mattress. Well, I put my money in my wallet. You're boring me. I'm crushing your head. I'm crushing your head.
Probably their most famous character, and he came out and he actually had a camcorder and he was pointing it at the crowd, and they had a projector on a screen behind him so you could see what his camera was showing, and he was squishing people's heads in the crowd. So it was really fun, and my wife and I had a blast. It was like non-stop laughs and just a great, hilarious bunch of Canadian comedians in a troupe that had a show, and yeah. See, there was the kids in the hall. So I've had some busy outings this week. What else has been going on? Ramvox did a tag video of some questions, and he tagged me in it.
I'm supposed to pass it on to somebody else, and this time I am going to choose JRock, the GameRocker. So it's in your court, JRock.
So I have some work to do. I have to answer about 4 questions. So thanks, Ramvox, for adding another project to my to-do list. Just kidding, buddy. It's all in good fun, and thanks for thinking of me. You're a good pal. And then also with my channel, I have one pickup video on my computer ready to be edited, and I just haven't got around to it. And I have one that I'm ready to shoot, that I need to shoot. So there's that. Now let's move on to some segments of what I'm playing. I've been playing... I was at the store the other day, Super 1-Up Games, and I was playing some Genesis games because they have the Genesis set up there, and I never, when I'm in the store, I'm hanging with Matt, I'm helping out some customers with questions or whatever. I never just play the games that are set up there, so I was throwing games into the Genesis, and I put in Subterranea. Let's see if I can find the box here. I have it here. It's a really fun game. It is like a shoot 'em up where it's like not a scrolling shoot 'em up like side or above. You have like a map, like an area that you can like go around. You have a home base where you start. You got to go to separate quadrants of the map, and you got to do your objectives. You're gonna come back to the center. It's sort of like Asteroids. Controls like Asteroids and Lunar Lander. Like Asteroids meets Lunar Lander, and it has sort of like a Contra 3 looking boss design to it. You know what I mean when you see this boss here. So yeah, it's a really fun game, and it's really cheap. I got it for like $5, complete in box, and yeah, check out Subterranea if you haven't. It's a kind of a little cheap gem. And then also, I have been playing. Why do I not have my stuff over here in front of me? Off to the side here. Amateur. I've also been playing the Cartridge Club Game of the Month for May, Star Fox 64. And look at the condition of this cart. This cart needs some love. Perhaps I shall do a cleaning tutorial video on N64 carts, and then the video that can sit on my computer forever and not be edited like a lot of other stuff that I have on there. You want to know how to repair a Pokemon Game Boy battery and replace it, I mean? Well then, you're going to have to wait till I edit that video. So yeah, Cartridge Club Game of the Month, Star Fox 64. It is one of my favorite games for the 64. This is my top rental back in the day when I was rocking the N64 when it was brand new and stuff. I used to rent this game all the time. I spent probably enough money to buy it. Why didn't I just buy it? Because I had like a little bit of an allowance, I guess. Maybe birthday money here and there, and yeah, Star Fox 64, I love it. And I'm hoping, if I find the time, and I hate when I say I'm going to do something and then I never end up being able to do it. I feel like I'm disappointing everybody who saw me say that I'm going to do it. But I hope to do like a Let's Play or something of Star Fox 64, because it's kind of a short game where you can do that. And most of the Cartridge Club games lately have not been really short games that you can really do that with. So I've been playing this already, and I'm going to probably maybe set up the camera and my recorder and play some Star Fox 64 and try to be entertaining at the same time. And I've also been playing the Simpsons game for Xbox 360. Don't have any footage to show you right now because my Xbox 360 output is on the fritz, so I'm not getting a signal into my recorder with it. I am still able to play it, but not able to record. Bummer. So yeah, this is a really fun game if you can get your hands on it. It's kind of more uncommon to come by these days, and I actually found it at, of all places, EB Games. I go there probably once every 6 months because there's like this mall that my wife and I go to, and I was just killing time while she was in a makeup store. Like, what guy wants to hang out in a makeup store, right? So I went down over to the EB Games, and all the time I know when I go in there I'm not going to find anything. If I do find something good, guess what? Manual's not in it. Like, I hate that crap. I want a complete thing. I had to pass on a couple things I saw there. I saw some, I saw Resident Evil Revelations that I wanted to pick up there, but it didn't have the manual, so I was bummed. But I found this, and it was like $8. So I got it, and besides it being me being able to scratch it off my like Simpsons games list, because I like to collect Simpsons games just because I'm a fan of Simpsons, but yeah, it's really fun. And it is hilarious, has a lot of current humor and game humor in it. So if you're into The Simpsons, you can find it, grab it. Alright, now on to my YouTube shout out of the week. The YouTube shout out of the week this week goes to my friend Duke over at Retro Nonsense. He was nice enough in his latest video to pop me in there. Yeah, he put JRock in his video. Check that out.
Can we do a pick on that?
A what?
Can we do a pick on that?
A what?
Pickups.
A pickup? Yeah.
Me for me.
All right, go ahead. She wants to show some toys she got.
They're not very retro.
What is that? A rock?
Keep on rocking them games.
No, I don't know.
Showing a rock?
So that was really awesome of you. It was a big surprise, and it warmed my heart, pal. Duke Areno of Retro Nonsense. If you haven't already, guys, check his channel out. He does it with his kids, 3 kids, 8-Bit Bob, Game Boy, and Anime, and occasionally their mom and his wife, Mother Brain, come on too, but he's always there. Duke is the running force of Retro Nonsense, and he's awesome. We've been friends a while now, and he's sent me a couple things, and I've sent them a couple things, so he's like my pen pal down there in the States, and he's got a great channel where he shares his gaming experiences and his kids' gaming experiences and pickups and stuff, and he just recently got a better device for his recording needs, and he's been doing some more editing, and a great intro off of these new videos that just came out, and I look forward to seeing what Duke is going to do with his creative muscle now that he has the ability to do some cool editing. So check out Retro Nonsense. I love those guys over there, and you should too. Alright, now on to the next segment, Word of the Week! This word of the week is fecundity.
Fecundity. Fecundity.
Fecundity is the capacity for producing young in a great number. So that kind of has something to do with Retro Nonsense. He's got 3 kids. You know, the guy has good fecundity. Excellent fecundity, Duke. But yeah, it pretty much means, you know, your fruitfulness, you know, fertility. I was inspired to use this as a word of the week because Dave Foley or Kevin McDonald, I can't remember which one, of the Kids in the Hall at their show, they use this word. And I looked at my wife and I'm like, that's the word of the week, fecundity, because just, what an awesome word.
And then I'd mop her brow and I would admire her fecundity. For I have a good attitude toward menstruation.
And it happened to apply to my YouTube shout of the week, who is a family man. He's got a great family there. So, yeah, fecundity. So now let's round out this episode of Between a Rock and a Hard Place with a question for the viewers. You! Yeah, you. I got a question for you. What was the last live music show that you saw, that you went to, you know? It doesn't have to be a big band, it could be a friend's band or a small, you know, local club or whatever. Yeah, just curious to hear what was your last musical show you went to. So yeah, this has been JRock with Between a Rock and a Hard Place. You keep on rocking them games. Thanks for stopping by Between a Rock and a Hard Place. If you want some more JRock, click the video at the top left to check out my Ghostbusters collection. Or check out my YouTube Shout of the Week, Duke and his family at Retro Nonsense. And thanks to the Nesromancer for this awesome tunage. Check out his latest video at the bottom left there where he goes disco.
Run for your life! I'll cover you!